Providence High School. Judges, are you ready?
Off with their heads.
Team, are you ready?
Periodically.
Team, begin.
Herald, servant, where are you? The hour is approaching 9 o'clock, and I must make my nightly decree.
Of course, Your Royal Majesty, Queen Marie Antoinette.
Thank you. You may rise. Now, nothing has changed from my usual declaration. Let them each take, then a bedtime story for the kingdom, and then off to bed, or off with their heads.
Hear ye, townspeople. We are gathered here this evening to celebrate the Queen's noble demands. Her Majesty has declared that we must all eat cake, listen to a bedtime story, and then go to sleep. Disobedience is advised, as you shall be beheaded.
Can we listen to this story, Your Majesty?
Oh, perfect. I haven't heard this one in a while. What a pleasant surprise. Very well, let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a queen, Queen Spirit. She ruled over all the other elements of the land. She enlisted a member of each faction, water, earth, air, and fire, to support her through a reign. But one day, the queen became discontent.
I am so bored with my royal life. My gestures as silent as a still breeze, my minstrel has no spark, my people just goes with the flow, and my townspeople are so lifeless, it's like they're made of felt and hot glue. There's no one to do anything fun around here.
The only thing fun around here is you. Funny looking, that is.
I'm done with your tomfoolery.
Don't lose your head, Queen.
I know the true meaning of a royal pain. It's time to think.
Queen Spirit paced on her balcony, gazing over her townspeople, when suddenly she had an idea.
I have an idea.
Queen Spirit realized that it was the right time to usher in an era of change. What her court needed was to express their originality.
I do decree that creativity shall revolutionize my court, and then my kingdom, and then the world. All we need to do is learn to be a little more spontaneous.
You say you want a revolution, well, you know, we all want to change the world.
Precisely. By seeding creativity into my court, it can grow into something huge, life-altering. In fact, I already feel the change within me.
Queen Spirit spun around and around, and suddenly she was no longer Spirit anymore. She was
Queen Helium. A noble gas. Now, court, here's my plan.
Queen Helium, as she was now called, began to dole out orders left and right. She sent her members to gather materials of which they gathered on the floor. All of a sudden, the queen whipped out a team copy of the problem. She began to read aloud.
This is a combo problem. You have 1 minute to think and discuss a solution and 3 minutes to respond. You may ask questions, but time will continue. The problem is to use the materials provided to create a living creature and then have a conversation with it. If a member of the team is stuck, the team is stuck. Time begins. Now.
Queen Helium watched as the royal court stared blankly at the pile in front of them. Then suddenly, it was blown away by an idea. In a whirlwind, he began to build, putting together toothpicks and modeling clay. He created a massive creature.
Ha! This creativity thing is a breeze. I'm fabulous.
Jester went from being a bit of an airhead to a glowing neon example to his fellow courtiers. Still, the others struggled to unleash their inner creativity.
What are we gonna do? My ideas are all dried up. I can't get anything flowing. We're supposed to talk to it, but how? We need a miracle.
No one expects the element of surprise.
Just talk?
You there, minstrel.
I think it just talk.
I overheard your predicament, but you're an artiste. Isn't the answer to your problem in your job description?
You're right. I need to write a song to express my spontaneity, but I'll need time, planning, preparation.
Wrong. Unleash the fire in your heart. Improvise. No, but I know you didn't anticipate this, but surprise and creativity go hand in hand, so give it a try.
All right, well, I guess. I'll just try this team-created instrument. I mean, I've never used it before, but it might ignite my spontaneity.
I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, tumbling down.
You fuel my fire, I feel spontaneous. Look at me. I'm smoking. This music has made me burn with an intensity that cannot be matched. I'm phosphorus.
But how am I going to change? I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Remember, if a member of the team is stuck, the team is stuck.
Oh, wait, I may have a way to, branch out. I can spring my creativity into full bloom.
Earth realized he had been given the ground to become a little bolder. No one could soil his new creative mentality.
I feel so new, so different, so refreshed. It's like I'm an aluminum foil of my old self.
There was but one courtier left unchanged. The poor peaklet, with no mind of her own, could not comprehend this independent way of thinking. If she were to ever become a free spirit like the rest of them, she would need to become an individual.
But how can I, a mere peeplet, think for myself? I've never had a relationship with no strings attached. It feels like I'm always being manipulated.
My little peeplet friend. Look at yourself. Now back to me. Now back to yourself. Sadly, you aren't me, but you can surprise everyone by becoming like me. Look down, back up, where are you? You're on the stage with the one who could give you a chance to be creative. Now, all you have to do is believe in yourself, and you can be as spontaneous as me. Now, do you feel it?
Yes, I feel it. I feel myself becoming a new person, my own person.
Well, I wouldn't say hydrogen society like it, but as long as you're content.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my fellow courtiers, I'm so proud of all of you. Together we can embrace our creativity and usher in a new age of brilliance and spontaneity.
All of Queen Helium's court had become full of new ideas. This was all she could have asked for and more. Sadly, that is the end of our story for tonight. All must go to bed now.
But, Your Highness, how did they go on to impact the rest of their kingdom? We would be delighted to hear.
My fellow subjects, I'm thrilled with your eagerness. Very well, I suppose one more story before bed. Once upon a time...